Yeah, looking back into Scawfell, there's not many boats here now. They've all cleared off because of the 30 knots tomorrow, so they've all sailed. There's one motorboat over here, about 60 foot long, and one sailing boat still, about 40. So we should have a good day today, hopefully. Autopilot's still going, which is a bit of a relief when I press the button in the morning and the buzzer's not going. Last year when I was coming down from Scawfell, it was blowing pretty hard, so I wasn't able to visit Cockermouth, but this year maybe there's a chance. The wind is dying out. I'm only doing 2.3 knots. I don't want to put the outboard on yet. I've got 15 litres of fuel left on the boat, and I'd like to keep a bit for just in case I need it later on. So I've got about 1.5 miles I expect to get to Cockermouth, and which will take me probably an hour at this rate. So I'm hoping that it'll be, by that time it will calm down and I'll be able to get in there to the beach. Well, I relented and put the motor on, and I'm doing about 4.6 knots now. I'm trying to get to this beach. The wind's died out basically, and I like to, it's a good opportunity if there's no wind to visit Cockermouth. Just got to go around this headland and then it's probably another half a mile. Just hoping to snag a mackerel off here, so I've got a decent piece of fish for the first time on the trip. Well, my shot cord's going, so I have caught a mackerel. Unbelievable. At least I caught something. So I'm going to pull it in and see what I've got. Just letting it bleed out now. Yeah, this is Cockermouth in here, and I'm going to anchor in a minute. Well, we're now anchored off Cockermouth, and I've got this fish hanging over the back, so I'm going to gut it first where I am, then I'm going to move off from here to somewhere else, because I don't want to attract the sharks when I get in my little Audi to canoe to go ashore. I don't want to come back and find a big tiger shark round the boat. After catching such a fish, one has to cut it up and put it in the fridge now, so I'm going to do my best. Well, Dylan, that's what a mackerel looks like in Australia. Well, I'll just cut it up now, and I'm not going to show you that because it's a bit gruesome, and put it in my fridge, and then I'll be able to give a bit away when I get to Airlie Beach. I'll just try a little portion on the way, very small amount to start with, just to make sure it hasn't got secretaria. Well, I've cut 2 flays off it, and I might just keep the head for a crab pot. Well, I've just finished cleaning the mackerel, and the tide's gone out a bit further now, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get in. There's no way to get to the beach and walk over the coral, and I don't want to do that because I'll be in the canoe and I've got no way of anchoring it really safely, so I can get back to the boat. So I'm going to head on now to I don't know, Brampton or a bit further on, I think. That took me an hour to clean that mackerel, and just clean the boat up. Half an hour, well, 15 minutes I suppose to, you know, to fillet it and everything, and then the rest of the time was just cleaning the boat up. So I'm back to square now, ready to put the mackerel line out as soon as I get going. Not that I want another mackerel, so I'll just tidy it all up and bring it back in for now. I'll try and catch another one a bit closer to the Whitsundays. That was a bit early, but I might not have a chance to catch another one before I get to the Whitsundays. It's nice to give a bit of mackerel away when I get there. I never forget, I was just going into Cairns, and I caught a mackerel about half an hour off Cairns, and I got in and I walked to the two jerry cans. I didn't realise how far it was to the garage. Anyway, in the end I got to the garage, and I said to the bloke in the garage, he owned it, I said, look, if you take me back to my boat, I'll give you a mackerel, you know, and you know, it was, anyway, he said, yeah, that'll be all right. And I got to the back to the boat and had about a 3-foot mackerel to give. But I'll take a little bit tonight. I'll have just a little bit, not very much, just a very small portion. I'll eat that and eat something else, and if I'm sick tomorrow, I'll throw it in. But you know, it's very risky with a big mackerel like that you can get secretaria. So I usually take them only about that size, but never mind. Since leaving Cockermouth, we've just been sailing on the run basically all the way down Goose Wing. We're now just a beam of Goldsmith, and I've decided that I'm going to carry on down to Hill Inlet in the Whitsundays, which is probably another 20 miles through the night. I've just had the forecast, and the forecast is you know, 10 knots till the rest of the day, and then early in the morning it's going to rise between 15 and 20, and by the afternoon, by lunchtime, they think it's going to be 30 knots. So I'm going to head on, and I should be able to make inlet by 8 o'clock in the morning easy, which is high tide, and I'll go in there, and so by the time the 30 knots comes, I'll be dry, high and dry on the sand. It's quite nice out here. It's going along about 3.5 knots. It's been like this all day. I've been reading a book, and that's Goldsmith over there in the background. And just the sunset. And there we are, just Goose Wing. Gonna have to run the generator in a minute because I've been running the fridge on 0, which uses quite a bit of power to chill that mackerel down pretty fast, and I'll try and keep it there for a few days. So I'll just have to rattle a generator once a day to put enough juice in the battery to keep the fridge down at 0. The sun's just coming up over Hazelwood, and I'm at Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays. sailed through Fitzallen Pass last night and arrived here at 2 o'clock. It was quite a long sail from Scawfell. There wasn't much wind most of the way, and then it just picked up probably about 10 o'clock at night, 10 to 11 at night. It's just started to pick up, and we got 15 knots, which got us here at 2 in the morning.